Are social media platforms censoring pro-Palestinian content? Controlling the narrative is an important battlefront in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And in the digital age, sharing information across the world is just a click or tap away. But can one side take control of the message shared online?
Destruction of infrastructure, as well as the killing of women, the elderly and children, is organised state terrorism carried out by the Israeli occupation.
We were attacked by Hamas on our National Day, Jerusalem Day, unprovoked attacks on Jerusalem, and then thousands of rockets and missiles on our cities.
Israel has been long accused of deliberately targeting media outlets and journalists. And during its latest bombing campaign on Gaza, Israel destroyed a building that housed international news outlets, the Associated Press and Al Jazeera. The head of AP said the world will know less about what is happening in Gaza because of what happened.
ربما يحاول إسكات الصوت وإطفاء الكاميرا، لكن بالتأكيد بالنسبة للصحفيين سوف يستمرون في هذه المسيرة وحمل هذه الرسالة ومواكبة الأحداث بمكتب وبدون مكتب.
For Palestinians, their struggle has often been ignored by mainstream media outlets. So it's no surprise that social media has become a lifeline for many Palestinians who want their voices to be heard.
And started shooting rubberized steel bullets and throwing stun grenades at the Palestinians who were praying. In this clip, the Israeli soldier literally threw the grenade at a Palestinian girl and a woman.
However, many users and activists have reported that Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have been systematically censoring their content, deleting pro-Palestinian posts, and even shutting down their accounts altogether.
This is what social media censorship of Palestine looks like. That is what they're calling it. They crowdsourced some of the stories that they were seeing and asked people to absolutely share their stories and what they were seeing. Individuals post about Palestine not showing up on search.
Social media companies are facing criticism for their role in silencing the Palestinian side. Instagram officially attributed these latest deletions to a global technical issue, and Twitter claimed restrictions on certain accounts were an accident.
This is the first time we feel like it's also information war. It's like a grave violations against the digital rights.
This is all evidence that's being collected for what one day will probably be war crime trials at the International Criminal Court. So there's a new dimension to the social media testimonies, which are politically very important.
At the same time, Israel was putting pressure on those companies to take pro-Palestinian content down. Israel's defense minister, Benny Gantz, asked Facebook and TikTok to remove posts claiming it'll prevent violence that is being intentionally stirred through social media by extremist elements that are seeking to do damage to Israel. Silencing Palestinian activism online is nothing new. In 2016, Israel's then Justice Minister boasted that Facebook, Google, and YouTube were complying with up to 95% of Israeli requests to delete content, almost all of it Palestinian. And digital rights group Hamle said Palestinian content online continued to be censored indiscriminately. And it found that in 2020, Facebook had complied with 81% of Israel's requests to take down content. Twitter suspended dozens of Palestinian accounts based on information from the Israeli government. And even Zoom refused to host events with Palestinian activists. Some are now calling it the digital apartheid. In 1984, academic and author Edward Said famously argued that Palestinians are denied the permission to narrate. Now, nearly 40 years later, his words not only ring true, but that denial is also moving into the digital space.